Hello there, this is Father Barry, and it's Friday, August 27th, and we're continuing a program that I had done on Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, Wednesday and Thursday, we did a look at the story of Jesus in the temple and Mary and Joseph coming and discovering him, finding him, and we looked at in the context of Jesus knowing who he was. Jesus knew who he was, and he's following the Father's lead. He's told to stay in the temple area at 12 years old, and so his foster father Joseph, and his mother Mary, they leave. It seems like they've been many times to Jerusalem. The family kind of all regathers outside on the walk back, and somehow Jesus isn't there, but Jesus was pretty much prompted to stay by the Father. He was in communion with the Father. He could speak to the Father, experience the Father as one of us on the earth. A little different than you and I can do, but he was the God the Son on the planet in the flesh. Wait a second, that's a great understatement. We're not like a little bit like him. He's a lot different than us. But he is one with us in his humanity, okay? He's one with us. He's uniting to the human race. God is. But in this moment, Jesus is speaking to the Father, and this becomes evident to Mary and Joseph. Jesus is speaking to the Father. I must be in my Father's house, the temple. I must be about the Father's business. And he's more than capable of talking to these scholars of the law. And so they realize that it's a turning point. And it dawns on them again of the great power that's in Jesus, but on great restraint. He's the eternal Son speaking to the eternal Father, but the plan hasn't yet all evolved on what the Messiah is going to do. It's a curious plan. So let me rejoin things when we were looking at the child in the temple, Jesus in the temple, and Mary and Joseph come, and there's like, why have you done this to us? Meaning, why have you disappeared? But Jesus will reveal something in all of this. He'll say, well, it's going to seem like I'm lost later in ministry, when actually I'm reigning on high and reigning in a new way for the human race as its representative. Perhaps we could have Mary say, your father and I were hoping to find you. We were wanting to find you. Well, Mary gets to find Jesus, certainly even up in glory. He finds Jesus, the victor, the redeemer, the savior. She finds him up in heaven in the end. And St. Joseph, he finds Jesus too in the heavens, right? The Church has intuited that St. Joseph died before the beginning of Jesus' public ministry. Joseph loved Jesus with all the natural affection of a father, and Jesus loved him in return. It must have been easy then for Joseph to forget in the routine of daily life that he was not the child's father. When Mary points Joseph out to Jesus as his father, did you notice in the gospel of the finding of Jesus in the temple, Mary does say, your father and I have been looking for you. So you have Mary and Joseph then in the temple in this finding of Jesus in the temple, and they're saying, son, why have you done this? Or what's going on here? What are you doing here in the temple? And really Jesus will say, well, it's really all about the temple, and it's about what I'm to fulfill and what I am to accomplish. And so he's going to make them wait. They're going to find out later what Jesus has fully come to do. The same thing, he makes us wait as he has made his offering now at Calvary, as he has risen, as he has sent forth his Spirit. It says he waits till his enemies are put at his footstool. So we go back to the question of Mary there at the finding of Jesus in the temple.